what I saw is the GoPro get picked up in the air and get put back down.
Was it recording at the time?
It was recording, but he's never given us the video.
Why?
I do not know.
Man.
He says that from his camera, he sees a translucent hand with fingers pick it up and like something looked at it and then put it back down. If you know anything about the history of El Paso, Pancho Villa, the notorious guy from Mexico, used to use these tunnels to get back and forth from Juarez over here, transport his merchandise, his weapons, soldiers, whatever he had. But there's tons of tunnels down here.
Crazy.
And two different groups of workers have quit on the foreman here because they saw something downstairs. They saw a lady in white walking around, and they saw a lady in white and a man having a discussion. When one of the workers bolted out of here, the foreman went down and tried to take a picture because he was seeing him. When he lifted up his phone to take the picture, the lady's face came right to his camera and he freaked out. Yeah? That got knocked out.
What's up, everybody? This is Johnny with the Octo Chronicles, and I am located outside the Wigwam Saloon. It's going to be an exciting investigation tonight. It's actually almost midnight, and our friends over at the Ghost 915 have opened up their doors for us tonight. It's going to be cool because we have some special guests that are going to be joining us. They're actually on their way from a long road trip, so we're waiting on them. And so we're going to investigate the Wigwam, and it's actually the home headquarters for the Paranormal Paso del Norte Paranormal Society, and this is where they work out of. But this particular building has so much history. It has a lot of just history in general. There is a lot of activity in here, so we're going to be in here for just a few moments, and there's just a lot of activity going on right now. But I'm very excited to be here. It's one of my very first investigations, so it's going to be cool, and we'll see what we capture every time we're out here. I've been here so many different times that there's always stuff going on, guys. So it's late. We've been on a long road trip as well, and we just decided to go ahead and go for it. And I'm here on my own. There's two investigators inside, and we're waiting on our special guests. So I hope you enjoy the videos, guys. Thank you. What's going on, guys? Thank you for watching the Octo Chronicles. This is your friend Johnny B, Mr. Octo, and I'm coming to you live in downtown El Paso. Wanted to do a little intro for the video that your guys are seeing at the moment. Super excited about this particular video. It's one of the it's my very first video I ever recorded, and what makes this special for me is that I was able to record the video with the Paranormal Files with my good buddy Colin, and I just wanted to insert this in the video before you guys start watching it. I wanted to give you a little bit of a background how the video came to be. And I'm actually outside the Wigwam Saloon, or the Wigwam Museum is what it's known for now, again in downtown El Paso. And I haven't been here in quite some time. It's been exactly 1 year since we were out here filming, and then I came back about once or twice after that, and then COVID hit, and I just haven't been back. And the video that you're about to see, again, it's the very first one I've ever recorded, and I never uploaded it. I never uploaded this video. It's basically the behind the scenes of the haunted basement here in El Paso at the Wigwam Saloon. As the time for that 1 year anniversary is coming very soon, which is in a few days, I just wanted to do something special and upload this video to our YouTube channel. So make sure you guys follow us and subscribe to the channel, the Octo Chronicles on YouTube. I'm also gonna ask you guys to follow and subscribe to the Paranormal Files. And if you're a fan of the show, let him know that you want to come back to El Paso. It's an invitation to Colin. If you're watching, come back to El Paso, buddy. Got a lot of interesting locations you may want to come and check out. Now, this video, guys, just a quick background on how it happened. Wendy and I were in Arizona on September 28th of 2019. We visited a Paracon convention, and that's where I met Colin, and instantly spoke with him, and we had a great conversation. And I asked him, when are you going to be in El Paso? And to my surprise, he said, I'll be there tomorrow night. And I was blown away. And he asked if I knew of a spot, and I said yes. Let me make a quick phone call, and quickly got in touch with the great people over at the Ghost 915, or which they do the Paso del Norte Paranormal Society, and they actually are the ones that own the building and the Wigwam Saloon, and that's where we came to be. The Wigwam Saloon is actually very haunted, guys. There's a number of spirits in this building, including John Wesley Hardin, the known outlaw, that a gunslinger that resided in El Paso at one point or another many years ago. And this building is over 100 years old. There's a lot of history in here, but not just his spirit. There's tons of other spirits in there, and an infamous spirit called the Lady in White. And this is the spirit that I believe I encountered, just like many other people have. And if you watch the video, you'll see what happens. Basically, my underneath this section right here, there's a basement down there, and that's where we recorded, and that's where a lot of the activity happens. Now, in order for you guys to get an idea of what occurred, I am going to recommend that you watch Colin's video. It's called the Haunted Basement, or yes, Haunted Basement, and he uploaded the video December of last year, 2019. And the reason I'm asking you guys to go over is to obviously support his channel, but he had a infrared or night vision camera, and I simply recorded on my cell phone. So obviously on a cell phone you can't record in the dark as far as video is concerned. So what I did is I filmed behind the scenes with my phone, and then I was able to capture the moment where the Lady in White basically attacked me. And it was scary, obviously super scary, absolutely real, guys. This is not made up in any way, shape, or form. But you'll be able to understand basically what went on in here. So my invitation, guys, go over to the video. I'll put a link in the description so that you can check out Colin's video, and then check mine out too. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, that way you don't lose interest, and you can understand what's basically happening. There's gonna be more videos coming up, guys, and I am very grateful to the people that have subscribed to the Octo Chronicles. Little by little I'll start getting back into the rhythm of recording and uploading and editing and all that. The spooky season is here. This is actually the Christmas time for my wife and myself. We love Halloween and spooky stories, scary stories, locations, you name it. We absolutely enjoy it. So I want to thank every one of you that is watching. Again, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you guys on the next one. And again, don't forget, this is the actual spot where the haunting occurred in the video, called the Haunted Basement, and it's right there now. It's completely sealed off, but you'll be able to see there's actually stairs that still exist underneath, but they end there because this is completely sealed. So again, guys, thank you for your support. Like, comment, share, and all that great stuff, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.
The facade on the outside covers the little faces, the stonework, and everything.
It's still there? All of it?
It's still there. The sign's not there, but the outside facade is there,
Cool.
but it's covered by whatever's there right now. Just like the American Furniture Building across the street, it's covered by some ugly stuff, but
Some whatever.
whatever's there. The building right next door on the other side is also covered. In the daylight, when you see the sun and it hits just right, you can see the actual brick and everything on the
cool.
buildings. So not on this one because it's plastered and, but that's what it used to look like.
And there's another building that's been built right here now?
This
Where's
is
that?
the alley.
Is that alley still there?
The alley's still there,
Oh.
but they're building a parking garage next to it, so it's blocked off.
That's what I was seeing.
Yeah, but the alley's still there. You can actually see where the windows were on the side of our building, but they're bricked up. And then there's an entrance, a door right here that goes to the basement. You'll see that in the basement. Once we go down there, we'll be right over here somewhere to the end. It's a little hard to describe, but you'll see it. But that door is still is bricked up on the side, but the stairs that go to that door are still there.
Cool.
In the basement. So I'm Alberto. I'm the Sergeant at Arms for the Paso Norte Paranormal Society, Coast 915, and you are in the Wigwam Saloon in downtown El Paso. Saloon used to own by the famous gunfighter John Wesley Hardin. Lots of history here. One of the last things this building was a movie theater, and if he takes video downstairs, you'll see how the floor actually slopes. And we're inside the movie theater, and it used to be the Wigwam. Like I was telling him earlier, this is the actual picture of the outside when the Wigwam was still the way it should be. One of our things for our society is we try to preserve history, and we one day hope to have enough money to get this back looking the way it's supposed to be looking instead of the ugly stuff it is outside right now. We do ghost tours here. We do fundraisers for different organizations. We had a ghost tour last night for us, but we have it set up as it would be maybe back in the late 1800s. And you can see this is the hotel area, the front desk area behind you. If you come back this way, this is our saloon.
Is this where it would have been in the day?
It would have been on the other side, and I'll take you to the other side, but the other side's more storage than anything else right now.
Cool.
What we call Gunfighters, poker table. We've actually had a movie called Brothers James Retribution filmed here, and they did a card playing scene and everything. The brothels, because the Wigwam was also a brothel. So we have a brothel scene set up. And then El Paso is very famous for its Chinese history as well, so we have a section here for Chinatown. And to get into a little bit of El Paso history, Chinatown started 2 blocks just north of here and went 5 blocks south from here. But none of it basically exists anymore. There's one Chinese laundry still left, about 3 blocks west of here, but it's looking to get torn down. They have it. El Paso's died of preserving their history, but you can see we have it here. The stone brick is original. It's all here. Right next door is the State National Bank building, which is no longer a bank, it's now a dress shop. Go figure. But as you can see, we have some stuff in a display case over here. We have some artifacts that were actually found downstairs. This is when some ticket stubs from the Wigwam, nails, different little light bulbs. But all this was found downstairs. And when you go downstairs, you'll see there's still stuff that could probably be excavated because there's dirt. It's there, but we just haven't done everything yet. So it takes money to bring people in. And we've had workers down there to do most of the work that's been done. And 2 different groups of workers have quit on the foreman here because they saw something downstairs. They saw a lady in white walking around, and they saw a lady in white and a man having a discussion. When one of the workers bolted out of here. The foreman went down, tried to take a picture because he was seeing him. When he lifted up his phone to take the picture, the lady's face came right to his camera and he freaked in. Just walk across the wood floor. And I look up, I don't see anything. I turn around and come out this way to see if my partner's still over there, and he's sitting there working on his laptop. And I asked him, did you get up and walk to the back? And I missed you? He was like, no, I've been sitting here the whole time. As I'm walking back and I start working again, I hear the footsteps go back. It's boots, like cowboy boots walking across the floor. Of course, this used to be an old saloon back in the late 1800s, so we hear boots walking. Another interesting story of the basement, we were doing our own investigation, our crew was here, and we had a reporter from the El Paso Herald Post. We had set up cameras downstairs and our monitor was up here, and he had set up a GoPro at the far end of the basement. It was kind of quiet, so we had been down there for maybe like an hour, hour and a half, so we come up, taking a break, drink some water, and I'm sitting there watching the monitor. The far end of the basement, I see like a little light go up in the air and get put down. And I asked, like, hey, everybody's up here, right? He's like, yeah. Everybody's like, well, something, a little white light just got picked up at the far end. He's like, what do you mean a little white light? I go, yeah, at the far end, there's a little white light that our infrared camera's picking up. He goes, oh, that's my GoPro. I go, are you sure? He goes, yeah. We go back down there. Yeah, he's got the GoPro. So what I saw is the GoPro get picked up in the air and get put back down.
Was it recording at the time?
It was recording, but he's never given us the video.
Why?
I do not know.
Man.
He says that from his camera, he sees a translucent hand with fingers pick it up and like something looked at it and then put it back down. But I know on the camera screen, I saw that little white light get picked up in the air and put back down. So I know I saw that. I don't know how many times we've asked him for the footage and he hasn't given it to us yet.
Man.
Which we would love to have.
Yeah. I would love to see that. So this is the haunted basement.
This is the haunted basement. Watch your first step because it's a long. The stairs are for like the 1910. So, but they're pretty sturdy. Just watch your.
And right here in between, there's like a little cross space, and people
We'll see
faces.
faces back there. Like I said, you'll see how the movie theater floor evolves down here.
Wow.
And then what one of our members did is there's mannequin heads right here, so don't freak out on your way down.
And usually they're very receptive to people. And just every now and then there's a combination of things that happen. And I guess the wrong people come with us and they like to pick on those people. Not sure why. But good stuff. Like I said, you can see the slope for the floor. When it was a movie theater.
Oh, crazy.
The old furnace is back here. The old air conditioning. And this was the first building in El Paso, Texas, to have air conditioning and heating.
Really? Wow.
There is a sealed passageway. You have to see from here, but behind this wall right here, there's a sealed passageway that goes to what we believe is a tunnel. Probably the building behind us.
Crazy.
Downtown El Paso is covered, or how can I say covered? Has tons of tunnels underneath. If you know anything about the history of El Paso, Pancho Villa, the notorious guy from Mexico, used to use these tunnels to get back and forth from Juarez over here, transport his merchandise, his weapons, soldiers, whatever he had. But there's tons of tunnels down here.
Crazy.
At one point, it was rumored that there's gonna be a swimming pool down here. We're not sure if this area down here was actually part of a swimming pool or not. It was supposed to be a bowling alley down here. It's supposed to be a very high-end Brothel Saloon. You come back here. Our Lady in White, Lily, is seen coming through that door, turning the corner and going out the side. That door that I'm telling you about that's on the outside is at the end down here. As you can see, I showed you that display case that has tickets and stuff like that. All this stuff needs to be excavated out. Before I started with the crew, Bonnie Juarez would tell you that the dirt was maybe up to about this high, maybe 5 foot high. And those workers that I told you have gotten scared because they've seen something down here, have left. There'll be times that we come down here to do things or have to get something, or bring something down here, and there's only maybe 2 of us, and usually we don't come down here by ourselves, it's on here, and we'll hear footsteps upstairs. You'll hear stuff being dragged, stuff, people walking. But this is the basement. A trough for water. Rumor has it that they used to bring horses down here. Not sure exactly how or why or who, but horses. And we'll keep going back this way. There's the door, the hallway that goes out to the alley.
Wow.
And if you come this way, you'll see it. That was a window. Straight up. And the alley, the stairs will go up to the side of the, but it's there. Everything's still there. If you ever do an investigation down here, you'll get crazy K2 hits down here in this area.
I believe it.
Rim part goes off down here. When we're doing the spirit box, we've got the name Bob, the name Carlos. Come to find out there's 5 cars that have been killed in this area. Wigwam Saloon, Fashion Saloon, all this area. The alley is where I told you John Wesley was killed. We ran out there. That's the alley out there. Him and the town marshal, Scarborough, had an incident up there in the brothel. They took it downstairs into the alley, and Scarborough killed Selman in the alley. Back here, lurking behind these things.
A shadow.
A shadow. We don't know if it's it's probably a little kid. We're not sure why, but shadow's been seen lurking back here. K2 will go off back here too. Just like weird. Interesting. Not too long ago too, we found out that they used to have raves recently, maybe in the past 10, 15 years, because of the graffiti on the walls. We actually bought an infrared light, turned it on, and everything glowed on the walls. So there's a lot of graffiti.
I'm getting some words on this side, man.
Lily, are you here? Lily, are you here? Can you come say hello to my friends? Are you gonna touch Jacob again? Come and say hi, please. This gentleman here holding the camera wants to talk to you. He would love to take your picture. How about Carlos? Are you here with us, Carlos? How about John? Last night we know John Wesley was down here. You spoke to somebody. This gentleman right here is very interested in your story. story. walking upstairs. Can you walk around upstairs for us? You don't want to show yourself? We're only going to be here for a little while longer. You want to show yourself?
The thing that attacked one of our members here? The one that they say is under the stairs?
There's something that hides underneath the stairs as well. Remember that guy told me that photo?
Mm-hmm.
It happened right here. He was one of the construction workers, and there was a group of us, and he couldn't move. He froze up, he couldn't move. So I was able to go back and forth. It must have been right here. He froze up, he couldn't cross this.
Why?
I don't know. And he was an older gentleman. He froze up and he had to go back. He couldn't proceed this way.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have my camera static just to see if maybe I get something, but I felt it more on that side, not so much on this side.
This is the shadow figure
Yes.
area.
Yes. We had one of our team members who scratched down here. I wasn't down here, I was upstairs. We had two people earlier, two people either upstairs, two people come, two people down there, we don't go by ourselves. And that's also just very kind of, I see something, hopefully my partner saw something, the same thing, and we can verify each other's stories. But we were having a ghost trip here last night. We called on the radio that we did somebody out. I was going to open the door, as my friend Peter to open the door on our ghost radar app. I get the name Lily. Now Lily is supposedly the lady that lives down there, the spirit. She doesn't like women. We're pretty sure we're thinking that she's maybe a madam or one of the ladies of the evening that work here. But she doesn't like women. The women are the ones that get scratched. Always the women. The guys get touched, but the women get scratched. The ladies always get scratched.
So a lot of physical.
A lot of physical down here, guys.
I wonder why.
Is it the brothel part? I said Lily thinks maybe me stealing her customers. What I was thinking. And she likes them kind of young. Too old. She's never used it. Oh yeah. And our vice president, she likes her vice president for some reason. But I think only because she scares the bejesus out of him. And she messes with him. We've done EVP sessions, and on the spirit box, we'll get the name Peter, our vice president's name. We'll ask, do you want Peter to come down here? And then we'll get on the spirit box. Yes. Just last night, his last name is Stone. We got the spirit box, Stone, down here. So she likes him when he comes down. He doesn't like to come down here. The first time he ever saw her, he was standing right by the stairs, and he says he saw a lady in white come through that door, as I showed you earlier, turn the corner and go back up. And then he thought somebody was playing a joke on him. So he went back upstairs, and he was talking to Bonnie, and like, who did you get to play that joke on me? You know, I didn't see them come in. Like, what are you talking about? The lady that's down there, who is she? And they're like, what lady? And they come back down here, and the only way out is through that stairs that we came in. So nobody had gone out because they were standing right above. So Bonnie's like, oh, you met Lily. He tried not to come back.
And we're now in the back left corner of the basement, which is supposedly one of the more active areas. I'm going to set this stuff down. Oh, Jesus. Just sit down. I've got right here 2 EM pumps. I'm going to turn those guys on. You can see. I'm just gonna leave this stuff right here. You picked stuff up over there?
Yeah. Right now it's at 2.
Oh, I picked that up too. I thought it was my camera battery, but no, I just got a little something over here. Well, if there's anybody down here, can you please give us a sign that you're here? You can use your voice. You can move something around. You can knock on something like this. You know the spirit's better, so I'm gonna ask a few questions.
Yeah. Lily, are you down here? I haven't been down here in a while, but are you still here? Lily, I have some money. Got $120 and $5. If you want, I can leave it on the floor for you for right now. Right next to this device. If you want, you can go pick it up or go touch the device. I know you've done it before. Really, do you not want the money? 'Cause I'll pick it back up. 'Cause I know this is where they see you a lot. Really, is there anyone down here that you like? Bill, are you down here still? I know you come and go as you please, but are you down here currently? Yeah, I heard some metal thing.
Mm-hmm. The radiator.
Can you do that again for us? Is there anyone even here with us right now? Lily, are you back there? I know that's your corner. How about John? They said you were down here last night. They said both of you were actually here last night.
I'm actually gonna kill these two pumps because sometimes they can kill the activity as well. I killed them too. It's weird because I just turned off the devices that were kicking out the energy. Weirdly enough.
Right there. Can you do that again for me, please? Carlos, are you back here? Oh, this is where we first found you. I'm in contact with you.
Moving. No.
Yeah, back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they say they see, shadows working just back and forth from the back. So, I mean, I've seen those, pretty cool.
Yeah. They're fun to play with for sure. Especially in a place like this where you know that there's like no animals,
Yeah.
nobody else.
Yeah? That got knocked out. It got knocked down.
Whoa.
Just now?
Yeah?
Look at that.
It was up to 10 right now.
It went up to 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was shining the light over here and it knocked it down.
What the? I literally stopped recording for like 2 minutes, man.
Well, I'm recording.
Oh, nice.
I think it's
Send me
when
that clip.
turn the light on and just.
Damn, why'd you treat me so bad? It just knocked it down, like don't point it this way.
And I was just saying.
It went up to 10?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Just a couple
Right.
seconds after.
Yeah.
Can you shine your light over here too? Get a shot of this. It's kind of whack. The FLIR camera that I charged all night last night is 100% dead. I really wanted to use it, but nope.